Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at this trickier example here. What we need to find out is a way to deal with the fact that we have three binomials multiplied by each other here. And we can't necessarily do it all at once. So what we're going to do is just do it piece by piece. What we're going to do is pick any two of the binomials to multiply together first, and then just go from there, because it'll be a lot easier, because then we have two multiplied, and then we only have two brackets left, and we can multiply those using an array. Okay, so it doesn't matter which two you want to pick. Let's just say we choose these two to work with first. Okay, so I have an array for x plus 2 times 2x minus 3. Okay, so let's start with that. So we're going to have 2x times x to give us 2x squared. By now we've probably become very good at these arrays. So here we're going to have 4x. Minus 3 times x is minus 3x, and minus 3 times 2 is minus 6. Okay, so put that all together, we're going to wind up with 2x squared, minus 3x plus 4x is 1x, so 2x squared plus x minus 6. So already what we have now for our next line is now going to be this new trinomial, 2x squared plus x minus 6, times the x minus 4. Okay, and so we'll be able to deal with that in our next step, but now we have this minus 3, and again, I'm going to ignore the 3 for now. I'm just going to deal with this multiplication right here, the x minus 4 times 2x squared plus x minus 6. Okay, again, same idea, just a slightly larger array. Okay, so we get 2x cubed x squared minus 6x minus 8x squared minus 4x plus 24. Okay, so collecting all your like terms, we get 2x cubed minus 7x squared minus 10x plus 24. Okay, a lot of work just for that first step there. But again, it becomes a little bit simpler from here on in. So you'll see what we can do now is now we have only got two brackets here, so we can multiply those together, 2x squared plus x minus 6 times x minus 4. And we can also multiply this 3 into the bracket as well, to simplify that as well. So I'm going to do this multiplication first. But in actuality, if you'll notice here, just by coincidence, 2x squared plus x minus 6 times x minus 4 is the same multiplication we did over here. Okay, does that happen every time? Obviously not. This is a coincidence. But to save myself the time of having to go through another array, I'm just going to, since I already know the answer, I'm just going to use that. Now again, this doesn't happen every single time. If these are different, then obviously to go through this multiplication again. But let's just work efficiently here and say, hey, we've already done x minus 4 times 2x squared plus x minus 6. Let's just use that answer. So I'm going to wind up with 2x cubed minus 7x squared minus 10x plus 24. Okay, and here I'm going to do this multiplication. So minus 3 gets distributed into this entire bracket right here to every single term. So going to give me minus 3 times 2x cubed is minus 6x cubed plus 21x squared plus 30x minus 72. Okay, so obviously it looks a lot better now because there's no brackets anymore. It's just like terms to simplify and combine. So we wind up overall with negative 4x cubed plus 14x squared plus 20x minus 48. Okay, so even though it was a little bit longer, we had 3 multiplications going on. Again, just take it piece by piece to break it down and simplify it, and eventually get to the right answer, even if it takes a little while. Okay, so that's it. That's all for this one. You've seen a range of straightforward examples you saw from grade 10. They're really complicated examples. Please make sure you do go through the homework practice. This is a skill you need to eventually become very, very quick at because getting to the deeper quadratics problems, expanding and simplifying might be step one in a 3 or 4 step problem. If it takes you 3 or 4 minutes or you make mistakes in there, it can make the rest of the question incredibly more difficult or potentially impossible to solve. So just keep that in mind and just make sure that you become good at this. If you have any questions, please come see me for help. Okay, that's it.